Pair of 22-win programs meet in the third round of the state playoffs here in Graham County. It is Robbinsville and Cherryville softball coming your way next, right here on the Graham Star Sports Network.
Change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky.
Not three. It's in. She is on fire right now on the Graham Star Sports Network. And once again, welcome to Judy Nichols Memorial Field here on the campus of Robbinsville High School. This is the not one, not two, but third round of the 1A state playoffs as the Cherryville Lady Ironmen have made the trek over from suburban Charlotte this afternoon to take on the Robbinsville Lady Knights here on the Graham Star Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Judy Nichols Memorial Field and the third round playoff between fifth seed Cherryville Ironmen and our fourth seeded Robbinsville Lady Black Knights. Here are the starting lineups. First for Cherryville. Leading off at second base, Landon McBride. Batting second at shortstop, Krista Davis. Batting third in center field, Emma Proctor. Batting fourth and catching, Lexi McSwain. Batting fifth and playing right field, Layla Davis. Batting sixth and playing third base, Ava Miller. Batting seventh and playing first base, Riley Bryant. Batting eighth and playing left field, Taylor Dye. Batting ninth and the DP is Chloe Stroop. The flex is the pitcher, Rayleigh Gidney. The alternates are number 4, Landry Beam, number 7, Addison Davis, number 8, Maddie Avery, number 11, Jenna Anthony, number 17, Kayla Throckmorton, and number 25, Kate Mulvey. Introducing first, at shortstop from Sweetwater, a member of the Long Hair Clan, number 2, Zoe Sheeler. At second base, a member of the Wolf Clan, number 23, Suri Roddy. Our designated player from Long Creek, number 33, Sophie Roberts. Our pitcher, a member of the Potawatomi tribe, number 3, Memory Black. Our third baseman from Milltown, number 10, Presley Taylor. Our first baseman, a member of the Wild Potato Clan, number 99, Naomi Watielu Taylor. Our catcher from Shepherd's Creek, number 21, Draylee Webster. In left field from Atoa, number 9, Sydney Adams. At center field from Long Creek, number 4, Anna Williams. And our right fielder and flex from Yellow Creek, number 22, Liz Carpenter. Options for the Black Knights. From Cynthia Lane, number 1, Delaney Bruce. From West Buffalo, number 5, Ella Atwell. From Tuskegee, number 7, Claire Barlow. From Tallulah, number 15, Olivia Lewis. From West Buffalo, number 20, Ella McGuire. And from Tallulah, number 27, Peyton Odom. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your 16-time and 7-time defending Smoky Mountain Conference champion, Robbinsville Black Knights. This is softball, like it ought to be. If you want to be good, please rise and move your hats and headgear. Let's honor our country with the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, as Miss Memory Frapp gets her warm-up tosses in, hello everyone, Kevin Hensley with you here on GramstarSports.com. We're in for a good softball game today, fans. Identical records. These two teams met just last year in Cherryville. Robbinsville picked up the victory in that ball game, so kind of familiar with one another. And, of course, when you're in the third round of the state playoffs, that's nothing to sneeze at. You got to expect some high competition the further we get into the postseason run. We're going to go back to the field now as Memory Frapp's just about done getting warmed up, and we'll walk you through the game here on GramstarSports.com. Once again, whether you are a Lady Ironman or a Lady Knight, you're very much welcome here at GramstarSports.com. Best seat in the house right here, fans. Glad all of you are with us, wherever you may be on this rainy Monday afternoon here in Graham County. And by rainy, I mean just the slightest bit of irritable precipitation, just enough to wet the whistle, so to speak.
Top of the first for Cherryville, the second baseman, Landon McBride.
And we're going to start off the game with Landon McBride, the second baseman, junior for Cherryville, stepping into the batter's box. McBride batting .419 this year. She's homered once, 3 triples, 11 doubles, 26 RBIs. And looks like we are just about set to go. Memory Frapp is in the circle, and it's softball time in Robbinsville. First pitch is going to be a ball low and in, and it comes at exactly 5 p.m. right on the nose. Can't complain about that. Temperature of first pitch, 62 degrees. And pitch misses as well, so she's trying to find the zone here. 2-0 in the early going, trying to figure out what the ump's going to like or dislike. And that's another ball, 3-0 the count here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Frapp has had a dominant senior campaign. That's a strike that'll catch the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike on Miss McBride. Frapp 11-0 this season, a 2.30 earned run average, 91 strikeouts to her credit. That is ball 4. She lost her. And it's a leadoff walk here on the Gramstar Sports Network.
Good pitch, Reed.
I bring up shortstop Krista Davis to the plate.
Now batting the shortstop, Krista Davis.
Davis bats .391. She's got 7 home runs this year, so the slugger of the team, and 26 RBIs. And another junior, I might add, for Cherryville. Those swank pinstripe uniforms, those are nice. First pitch she sees is kind of an excuse me, showed over to the right-hand side, and count is 0-1. That fires a strike in there, good pitch, and that draws the applause of her fans around home plate. Counts 0-2. And he swings and misses. Big strikeout. Only the 5th time this year that young lady has struck out. How about that? 1 out, 1 on.
Emma Proctor.
Emma Proctor, another junior. Man, what a junior loaded lineup these Lady Ironmen are rolling out this afternoon. Emma Proctor steps in and takes it upstairs right above the letters. 1-0 the count. Proctor bats .494, 1 home run, and 33 RBIs. And that's 3rd on the list. Fly ball, center field. Anna Williams has a good beat on it. And she'll make the snag. 2 gone here in the top of the 1st.
Now batting the catcher, Lexi McSwain.
Lexi McSwain now, yet another junior. .525 average, 3 home runs, and 36 RBIs. Pitches outside, ball 1, snap throw back is going to be late. Miss McBride still at the first base bag after drawing a leadoff walk here in the top of the 1st. Strike will catch the zone. 1-1 the count on GramStarSports.com. Outside, 2-1. And the throwback also is going to be late. Low, ball 3. Freshman Draley Webster is the other part of the battery today for Robbinsville.
Come on, 3. Oh, man.
Perhaps personal pitcher or catcher if he'll have it. Grounded to Waddy. That should be the end of the inning, and it is. It's the fielder's choice, 4-3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 1st. 1 stranded here in Robbinsville on the Gramstar Sports Network. Stay with us, fans. Ellie Schuler will lead off here in the bottom of the 1st as we're back live from Robbinsville High School here on the Gramstar Sports Network. You're watching the 3rd round of the state playoffs live and in living color on this dreary Monday afternoon. Wait on Schuler to take her first pitch here. It's a bunt that she'll show, draws it back, and it's called a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Schuler batting .616 this year. 10 home runs, 28 RBIs. And she'll rope the ball into the outfield. It is going to be dropped on the attempted catch. We'll see how they score that. Should be an E9.
Schuler singles to right.
They're going to call it a single.
Second baseman, Surrey Waddy.
Here's Surrey Waddy. Waddy batting .481 this year. She has 10 doubles, 2 triples, and a team high 38 RBIs. Inside the circle today for Cherryville starting off is Rayleigh Gidney. Miss Gidney with a 5.70 earned run average, a 5-2 record this year, 44 strikeouts. That's second best on the team. Joe's bunt, draws it back. Schuler, and the most unsurprising thing of the day, still second base on the first pitch she's able to here on GramStarSports.com. Winner of this one's going to have to really step up their game in the 4th round to get the winner of Uwharrie Charter and Mountain Island Charter. 1 versus the 8 seed. Fly ball to right field. Schuler's going to tag up and go to 3rd, and she'll make it with a nice slide. Pops up at the bag and takes a high five with Billy Knight here on GramStarSports.com. Oh, it'll be a sac fly.
Now batting the DP,
9.
Sophie Roberts.
And here's big bad Sophie Roberts stepping up to the plate. Roberts batting .451 this year, second on the team in home runs. She's got 9 long balls and 36 RBIs just behind Miss Waddy. And the first pitch looked like an ephus or something come out of her hand. Their count is 1-0. Hitting off a tee right there. Yikes. And right to the third baseman. It eats her up. Roberts is just going to make it to the bag. Easy peasy down the first baseline. Scored an 85. Get Miss Roberts on base. And here is senior Memory Frapp.
At first base for the DP, Liz Carpenter.
Carpenter to game now to run.
Now batting the
Right fielder.
Memory Frapp.
And here is senior Memory Frapp.
Reach on the air.
Frapp batting .417, 5 home runs, 29 RBIs. Zoe Schuler camped out at third. And now Liz Carpenter at first. And she'll aid to throw to second. Carpenter will just slide in. So that's 2 stolen bases here in this inning for Robbinsville. One out and runners in scoring position. Grounded right back up the middle. And that'll play. Schuler scores. Carpenter to third. Frapp to second, standing up. 1-0 Robbinsville here in the bottom of the first.
Brings to the plate, third baseman, Presley Kaler.
My hands are shaking, my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own feet.
Number 7, Claire Barlow is the courtesy runner for Frapp.
So Barlow will be running for Frapp.
He came across this young man sawing on the fiddle playing it.
And here's Presley Kaler.
Zoe Schuler just set the state record for runs in a season.
Schuler coming home is now a state record 63 in a single season. And there's room to grow, obviously. Robbinsville keeps winning. Hopefully that'll be the case today if you're a Lady Knight. Freshman Presley Kaler will step in with a 400 average. She's homered once this year and driven in 14. Still 2 on, still only 1 out. It goes wide of the plate. Carpenter scores on the wild pitch. 2-0.
It's Rob.
Outside. Ball 2. And that's up and in. Ball 3. So Miss Gidney having some issues here in the bottom of the first. Only recorded 1 out so far. Pitch will catch the outside part of the plate. 3-1 now the count on the Graham Star Sports Network. And I caught the outside part of the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the umpire's behind the plate giving out about that.
Battle in there, Ken.
Taylor will whack it into play to the shortstop. Throw to first. Pulls her off the bag. She is safe. Barlow scores. 3-0 Lady Knights.
Taylor reaches on the air. Brings to the plate the first baseman, Naomi Taylor.
Good start for Robbinsville here in the bottom of the first. 3 runs already in on 2 hits.
This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves.
Now all we got left on the base path is Presley Kaler at first base. Glad you're with us this afternoon here on the Gramstar Sports Network. You're watching exclusive coverage of the 3rd round of the state playoffs. And that hit Taylor on the first pitch as she sees. So that'll put 2 on again. Cherryville looking shaky here in the
Now batting the catcher, Draylon Webster.
bottom of the first. Brings up Draylon Webster, another freshman. She's the backstop today, as we already mentioned. Webster batting .244 this year, 2 home runs, 20 RBIs. And strike 1 dances into the plate.
That thing will go a long way. Change up coming.
Webster pops it up a mile high over the shortstop. And it is snagged. Infield fly rule in effect. Catch made by Krista Davis. And it's only the second out. Another freshman, Sydney Adams, steps in. .333 average on the year, 15 RBIs. Taylor at second, Taylor at first. Adams at the plate. And that pitch missed, 1-0 the count. Adams laid off, thought about biting at it, changed her mind. 2-0.
We hit her.
Popped up, short dribbler to third base, and that will do it. But Robbinsville gets 3 across here in the bottom of the first. RBI singles by Presley Kaler, Memory Frapp, and Liz Carpenter scores on a wild pitch for good measure. We'll go to the second, and it's already 3-0 Lady Knights here on the Gramstar Sports Network. And that's a cousin of Rick Davis, Layla Davis, will step in to begin the top of the second inning here on the Gramstar Sports Network. It's Cherryville and Robbinsville softball coming your way here in the second round, or the third round, I beg your pardon, of the 1A state playoffs. Trying to get my notes all readjusted here. Sorry, folks. Back around here so I can tell you all about Miss Davis and her stat line for the year. To date, anyway. And first pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Davis batting .492 this year. 4 home runs, 40 RBIs. That leads the Lady Ironmen. Cherryville, as we mentioned, 22-2 this season, as is Robbinsville. Grounded. Schuler's got it. Throw across. And they'll get her. First out of the inning.
From Ava Miller.
Miller comes in at .531 on the year. And she has 39 RBIs. Cherryville won their conference. It's a split 1A, 2A conference called the Southern Piedmont. 10-0 record in the division. Some big wins this season. Lopsided victories over Shelby. Burns. And I'll get over Schuler's head and into center field. Anna Williams right there, though, to clean it up. And that is the first hit of the day for Cherryville here in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Riley Bryant.
Riley Bryant will now come in. 434 average, 1 home run, and 26 RBIs.
Turned over here right now.
Strike one. As Davis thought about taking off, Draylee Webster gives her the evil eye, and she walks back to the back. Nothing won the count. Davis over the first base back has 13 steals. That's not the team high. McBride. They got her. Caught stealing. Webster is not having it here in the third round of the state playoffs. How about that? Picked off 2-3. Thank you very much. 2 outs.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
Counts 2-1 here in the top of the second. And upstairs, 3 balls and a strike. And Miss Miller will step out of the box for a moment. Miss Bryan, excuse me, to gather her composure. Counts 3-1, 2 outs here on the top of the second. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be outside. They lost her. So they erased the base runner, and they put one right back on. That's the second walk today issued by Memory Frapp.
Left fielder, Taylor Dye.
Taylor Dye, she is a senior for Cherryville, will step in. Dye batting .327. She has 13 RBIs. And strike one is going to be in there on the Graham Star Sports Network. You wouldn't know that it's May the 13th here in Graham County. It's a chilly, low 60s afternoon. Ball fouled down the right field line and will not be snagged by Carpenter in time. Several steps shy of it. Plays it off the fence, more or less. Oh, into the count. Popped up. Naomi Taylor will make the play. That's going to do it. Cherryville strands another runner. Will go to the bottom of the second. Here in Robbinsville, 3-0 on the Graham Star Sports Network. Back live from Robbinsville High School. Anna Williams is going to lead off for Robbinsville as the 9-1-2 holes are due up here in the bottom of the second. We're glad you're with us here on the Graham Star Sports Network. And the first pitch issued to Miss Williams is going to be a ball. 1-0 the count. And that one misses low and in. 2-0 the count. Williams, Schuler, and Waddy due up for Robbinsville here in the bottom of the second. Robbinsville put up 3 already in this one. Williams gets just under that one and cuts it on right. Well, I said on top of the batting cages, near it. Counts 2-1.
Got it. Big hitter.
And that one is fouled back to the net. Jerry Ledbetter should have had his glove out and didn't. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, right here now.
And Williams waited on that super duper ever so slow pitch from Gildry, and she'll stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to check on the catcher. The ball got a piece of her hand. There's Miss Lexi McSwain behind the plate. She's all right.
Watch it over. Watch it. Well, same pitch.
And she didn't bite that time. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Hannah, be patient. 0 in.
Check swing. Excuse me. She'll well it over to the first base side of the backstop. Count still full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And fouled back. The battle continues. I think we're about 40 pitches into this at bat, and no one has won as of yet.
You guys had a win right here.
Put your hands back.
42. Low, ball 4. Williams will win the battle with a free pass to begin the bottom of the second. And it'll summon Zoe Schuler.
Zoe Schuler.
Well, Schuler show you one up in this situation. Runner on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. She's singled to begin the ball game.
Oh, no. I had my nerves on edge.
Knows bunt, changes her mind. In the meantime, Anna Williams, ever so fast herself, slides into second base. And pitch misses away, 2-0. They maybe want to pitch around Schuler to get to Waddy.
Drive the ball here.
Oh, what's the lesser of 2 evils? Waddy's on an easy out. 2-0 count, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. And Schuler instead ropes it to left center field, rounding third. And charging in is going to be Anna Williams. Schuler stops at second with an RBI double. It's 4-0 Robbinsville.
Yeah. What up? This is Dr. Dre.
Schuler with an RBI single. Goes to second on the air. Now batting second baseman Surrey White.
All right. Oh, 2-3.
Keep saying that.
So apparently it's a single and an error. Ronnie Nelson shows no mercy on that scorebook, fans, I'll just tell you. Grounded up the gut, and Waddy may move the runner over here, and she does. Schuler stands up at third after the ground out. That's a pair of sacrifices today for Surrey Waddy.
Bring her around, threes.
And that will bring up Sophie Roberts.
Now batting the DP, Sophie Roberts.
Gotta wait on it, threes. Wait on it.
And that pitch is inside, ball one. Roberts doesn't bite.
Go, lady. Go, lady.
Grounded into the outfield. It's a hit. Scores Schuler 5-0 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Good to see that out of Sophie Roberts. And time called. And they may already be getting rid of Gidney.
So bye bye the American pie. I drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And then good old boys would drink.
The views expressed by Todd Odom on the music do not necessarily reflect those of the Gramstar Sports Network. There will be a pitching change. Coming into the game is going to be the ace of the staff. I guess we're going to have a double switch, as this is number 2, Layla Davis, who was in right field. Well, while they get all the paperwork sorted out, we'll step aside. It is 5-0 here on the Gramstar Sports Network, and we will be right back. All right, Layla Davis has her warm-up tosses out of the way. We're back live here on the Gramstar Sports Network, and still have not managed to update our scoreboard. Sorry about that, fans. It is 5-0. Advantage Robbinsville here on Gramstar Sports. Layla Davis, a 4.04 earned run average, 12-0 record this year, and she has a team-high 46 strikeouts. And they're having to go to her early, just an inning and a third under the belt of Miss Rayleigh Gidney, and that was the end of the road for her.
Memory Frapp.
And Frapp will step up after driving in the first run of the game, helping her own cause in the bottom of the first. And the duck ball one. Roberts with the wheels goes to second base on the wild pitch.
Pick one out you like.
Wild pitch will move her into scoring position. 1-0 count. And Davis will see her pitch chopped foul by Frapp.
Way out front.
Counts 1-1. Another piece of it fouled off by the senior member of the Potawatomi tribe, and a lot of her family sitting right behind us here on the grandstand. A lot of her family watching, so glad they're with us this afternoon as well. Hope everyone at Topeka is enjoying the game. In addition to that,
Come on, three, working hard now. Ball, hit ball. That's all you got to do.
1-2 pitch. And offered at one, it flew high in the zone. Frapp hacking away here in the bottom of the second. Crowd only continues to grow. This is the only team left in the dance in the Smoky Mountain Conference. So I see players here from other teams. And Frapp swings and misses at strike 3, and they'll get her down at first. Roberts moves to third, however, on the drop third strike on the pass ball.
Now batting the third baseman, Presley Kaler.
2 outs now here in the bottom of the second. Presley Kaler will step in. Robbinsville leading 5-0. And grounded right back where it came from. Davis will get her out at first, and that'll strand the runner. But Robbinsville plates 2 more on a pair of RBI singles for Zoe Schuler and Sophie Roberts. We'll go to the third. It is 5-0. Advantage Lady Knights here on the Gramstar Sports Network. It's the top of the third. It is the third round of the state playoffs. It's all Robbinsville. As we're back with you live from Judy Nichols Memorial Field here on the campus of Robbinsville High School. You are watching the Gramstar Sports Network and our exclusive coverage of this third round playoff game. Robbinsville is trying its darndest to get over the third round playoff hump, and they're off to a great start. Only one time in program history have they made it to the Western Regional Finals. That was in 2019. So another round in between that, but they've not made it past the third round since then. That seems to be the bump they just can't clear, and they're doing a fine job of getting started on that in this ball game. Bunt goes foul, 0-1. Batter at the plate is Miss Stroop. Chloe Stroop is the DP. She was batting for the pitcher, Rayleigh Gidney, but Gidney's out of the game now. So Stroop bats .222, 11 RBIs this season. And that bunt is going to be picture perfect. Bang, bang, play down at the bag, and it pops out of Taylor, or Waddy's glove, excuse me. So
Stroop reaches on the air, brings to the plate second baseman, Landon McBride.
and here comes Landon McBride as we're back to the top of the lineup. Hey guys. First pitch is a strike right down the heart line. Count is 0-1.
Nobody heard 3. Here we go.
Foul back to the net. Bat from Steve Koa offered at it and came up empty. Count. Remains 0-2. Grounded to Waddy. She'll try to start the double play, and no, dropped the ball at second base. Oh boy, back-to-back errors on this usually sharp Robbinsville defense.
On the air, brings to the plate shortstop Krista Davis.
And Krista Davis is going to step in, and Billy Knight's not going to fool around. He's going to come out and talk to his team mid-field conference. And I'd say that was short, sweet, and to the point. Boy, to be a lip reader in that circle. Well, we might get thrown off the air. Never mind. That may be a bad idea. No outs, 2 on here in the top of the third. First pitch is sent a country mile on the left field line. It goes foul into the corner. Counts 0-1. Cherryville over to our right, starting to rise to their feet. Davis struck out in her last plate appearance. All right, well, the first bit of adversity today from Memory Frapp. Let's see how she responds. 0-1 coming. Low.
Good pick.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Throw to third is going to be a little late. And they'll move up on the pass ball. 1-2 now the count.
Not 2-1, gotta squeeze that now.
Up and in, 2-2. Davis laid off. And that will jump in the dirt, and that's a second strikeout today for Miss Davis. And here is Emma Proctor. Proctor flew out to Anna Williams in her last at bat. Back in the top of the first. 2 Lady Ironman in scoring position. And just 1 out here in the top of the third. Grounded to Kaler. She'll throw across. They'll concede the run. And it will be an RBI ground out. 5-3. Cherryville's on the board. It's 5-1. 2 outs.
Proctor with an RBI. Brings to the plate catcher, Lexi McSwain.
And here is Lexi McSwain stepping up to the plate now. Here in the top of the third. Pitch is up. Ball 1.
Nobody hurt. Here we go, 3.
All right, let's go, man.
Runner at third. Frapp trying to pitch her way out of this. That'll help. Nice. 1 ball, 1 strike. Other teams that were in the playoffs eliminated on Friday. Hayesville Baseball upset by Mountain Heritage. And Webster bobbles the ball but holds on to it. 2-1 the count. And Swain County eliminated in both baseball and softball action. The softball team defeated by Uwharrie Charter 7-1. As was the baseball team at Drawn. They fell 7-0. 3-1 is the count. Fans are in the grandstand not giving the umpire any slack. There's 3-1. It's grounded down the first base line. Foul ball. Boy, what a play by Naomi Taylor. Just in case. Count's full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Dig deep out there, 3. Get us out.
And that will hit her. Ball 4.
Get back. Foul ball.
And we may have to have a midfield discussion here. Cherryville, of course, contending that it hit her, and, well, I thought it did too, quite frankly. Hit the knob of her hand. It's a foul ball, and the at-bat continues. They are going to say that she was hit by the pitch. So she'll stay at first. Runners at the corners now for the Ironmen with 2 outs here in the top of the third.
Now batting the pitcher, Layla Davis.
And the pitcher, Layla Davis, will now step in.
Number 4, Electric Beam, is the courtesy runner at first for McSwain.
Well, Miss Beam has ran out to run for the catcher. First pitch is in there, strike 1.
Ball 3, get us out. Somebody make a play.
Stakes here in the third round, obviously. Upstairs.
Good pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. And pitch fouled off. Runner will move up to second.
You got two. Working hard now, 3.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Good throws.
Here's the pitch. Low, 2-2.
Are you all right? Good pitch. Get him, man.
Upstairs.
Back here.
That's another full count to his score position. Grounded foul down the left field line. And from Andrews almost made the play. Opted against it. Three-two. Hit hard right to Kaler. Throw across. And they will escape the jam. Robbinsville gets to strand 2 here in the top of the third. 1 comes in on a ground out. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. It is 5-1. Robbinsville still leads here on the Graham Star Sports Network. So this is what you came for, and we're back for the bottom of the third. This is what you came for. Robbinsville leading 5-1 here in the third round of the state playoffs. Welcome, fans, once again to the Graham Star Sports Network. The Graham Star Sports Network is a subsidiary of the Graham Star, your hometown newspaper for Robbinsville and Graham County, North Carolina since 1955. We are the only local media source in town, and very privileged to be that way. We're going to turn 69 years young next month, as a matter of fact. This endeavor about 3 years ago with our live streams.
Make a workout there, 9.
4 years ago, we started live streaming government meetings, community events, picked up the sports bucket, so to speak. A year later, and haven't looked back since. Closing rapidly on the end of our second season. Taylor with a big cut. 2-1 the count. Make sure you subscribe to us on our YouTube page, and you'll get a notification every time that we upload a video. We keep content rolling pretty fresh for you all throughout the year. Also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Graham Star. For a like, follow, nod, thumbs up, whatever you need to do to tune in with us. And why don't you subscribe while you're at it?
Keep your hands back.
Support local journalism.
Wait on the pitch here.
2-2 count, nobody out here in the bottom of the third on Naomi Taylor. And that off-speed pitch is not going to get her to bite. Counts full. 3-2 the count.
Come on, man. Make it all full. Wait on the pitch.
And yes, got a piece of it to stay alive. Go still 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wait on it now, not too anxious. Keep your hands back.
Ball 4. Taylor withdraws a leadoff walk. And will bring up Drayley Webster.
Gotta wait on it.
Now batting the catcher, Drayley Webster.
My mood, that's what it was. 2016 was running around.
Keep them hands back. Wait on that pitch.
Strike catches inside part of the plate, 0-1. Taylor scampers back to the bag. Sydney Adams in the on-deck circle.
Here. Keep your hands back. Wait.
That one piece down the left field line. 0-2 now on Drayley Webster.
Hit the ball. You're good, Ray. You're good. Put that slow pitch out in the parking lot.
What's the change?
Changeup will dance off the plate. Despite the frame job, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Don't be looking.
Good job, Dre.
That's a tough one to lay off of for sure, but boy, can it break. Break hearts more than anything else. 1-2. Webster fouls it off again. Sydney Adams has to stay hot on her toes over in the on-deck circle.
Ahead of Get a hold of it.
Grounded to the shortstop. They may try a double play here. And they will not get it. Bang, bang play. Webster beats it out at first. And it's fielder choice 6-4. Delaney Bruins will come into courtesy run for Webster, excuse me.
Number 1, Delaney Bruins, courtesy runner at first for Webster. Now batting the left fielder, Sydney Adams.
First pitch is going to be a strike, 0-1. In the dirt, 2-0. And Adams gets just a nibble of it, 2-1 the count. Stand corrected. 1 ball, 2 strikes, excuse me.
Yeah.
And Adams swings and misses. Strike 3 called. That's only the second out of the inning.
Come on, Anna.
Here's Anna Williams.
Now back to center fielder Anna Williams.
Go ahead.
And that one got right by McSwain, and Brooms will move to second base. Thank you very much.
Hey, Jim, right here.
Runner in scoring position.
But I wanna know for sure.
Come on, Anna. Hit me the run. Hit.
Good hack on it. Deep throw coming from the shortstop. And they got Anna Williams over at first base, which is not an easy feat. One stranded here in the bottom of the third. We'll go to the fourth. It is 5-1 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. And welcome back, fans. We're jamming out here at Judy Nichols Memorial Field. It is 5-1. Advantage Robbinsville. You're watching the third round of the state playoffs exclusively here on the Gramstar Sports Network. If there's someone else out there trying to throw around a live stream, it is not authorized. It's probably spam.
Birdie.
And we need to know all about it as quick as we can so we can get it reported.
Good start for him.
Long foul ball. Strike 1 begins us here in the inning. Ava Miller, the third baseman, at the plate. 6, 7, 8 holes due up for Cherryville here in the top of the fourth. I don't even remember the last time Cherryville has visited Robbinsville for a softball game. It's been a while. Let's see if we can check that out in our archives. It's Gramstar. 1-3 putout will erase Miss Miller in quick fashion to begin the top of the fourth. We'll bring up first baseman Riley Bryant. Fly ball to right field. Liz Carpenter will make the catch. 2 gone. And Taylor Dye will
Now
be
batting the left fielder,
the last
Taylor
hope
Dye.
for Cherryville here in the fourth. Teams coming into this one with high expectations. Obviously, both programs 22 wins this year, so a lot of pride at stake here as well.
Get this out. Birdie.
Grounded to Schuler. Throw across. They've got her at the bag. Boy, Cherryville goes down quick here in the top of the fourth. We'll go to bottom of the inning. Still 5-1. Lady Knights, you're watching the third round of the state playoffs. Well, Joanne Nice jogs through the frame and gives a pat on the shoulder to Zoe Schuler, who will kickstart Robbinsville's offense here in the bottom of the fourth. You're watching GramstarSports.com. We'll be with you as long as we can in the state playoffs, state championship. The NFHS network likes to flex its muscle and boot us out. And first pitch from Miss Davis will almost take out our camera equipment. Counts 1-0.
But I'm not sure.
Around, he's over.
Here's the pitch. And it will catch the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schuler is tied for the all-time record of single-season home runs for Robbinsville. She's by far and away got the all-time career record. Already wrapped up. This one's going to be grounded out, though. And that's a big out for Cherryville to get Schuler erased to begin the bottom of the fourth.
What up? This is Doc.
Now batting the second baseman, Larry Waddy.
Thank God it's Friday.
And I think we might have an injured batter, or excuse me, the first baseman is a little dinged up over here at first base. I think Schuler might have stepped on her foot at the base. And they're going to have to check on her on the field. She's having a hard time staying on her feet. While they do, we're going to step aside, fans. Don't need to see no more of this than we need to here on GrampStarSports.com. While we get to hear Dr. Dre again as Surrey Waddy struts up to the plate. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. This Bryant seems to be A-OK over at first base. And to shake off, Schuler stepping on her. It was inadvertent as it was. That happens in this sport. Strike one, dances into the zone here in the bottom of the fourth. Hacked foul and almost took out Petey Millsaps. Oh boy. Counts 0-2.
Got it, 2-3.
Sophie Roberts in the on deck circle. You up next for Robbinsville. And a high pitch that Waddy does not chase. Counts 1-2.
Sorry.
And Waddy battling, hacks that one foul again as well. A little less collateral damage over in front of the dugout. Still 1-2 on Waddy. And the changeup will catch her off guard. She still tried to swing at it, couldn't get it on the drop. And that's 2 outs for Sophie Roberts. That's the first official at bat that Waddy's had today. She flew out to right field to advance a runner, and then she grounded out to advance a runner in her second attempt. So finally in the scorebook today with an AB. Here's Roberts. She's due. See if she can whack one over. Gonna lay off instead. Good eye by the sophomore. Want to know the count. And a big cut on the inside pitch. Good pitch by Miss Davis. Counts 1-1 here on GrampStarSports.com.
You good, kid? Come on. Both eyes.
Another big cut. About the same location. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Crowd all around us here this afternoon. Great fan support. Great fan base here in Robbinsville. Always picks up his athletic program. It's the only show in town, so 1-2. Roberts gets a piece of it. It is a foul ball. Roberts will return and get another chance.
Be patient, son.
Pitch upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Go loose.
Take a good catch.
Sophie. Contact man, come on.
Our Lady Knights chanting over to our left. Here's 2-2. Roberts battling. Almost still got Bo Taylor. Dennis for the net. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Layla Davis set to fire the 2-2. There's the changeup. And she laid off. Woo! 3-2.
A lot of patience lay off of that pitch, to say the very least.
Roberts gets just a smidge of it, just enough to keep it alive. Here in the bottom of the 4th. A lot of lengthy battles with Miss Davis inside the circle. Count is full. And Roberts hits a screamer. That's not going to get the job done. It'll be a 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 4th for the Robbinsville Lady Knights. We'll go to the 5th. White Knights still lead it, though, 5-1 here in the 3rd round of the state playoffs. Back with you from Judy Nichols Memorial Field for the top of the 5th. You're watching the Gramstar Sports Network. Designated player Chloe Stroop will lead off for the Lady Ironmen. The first pitch is going to miss 1-0. A lot of close pitches today that have not gotten the calls desired, to say the very least. And that pitch will miss upstairs, 2-0. Good Miss Streep. And a huge cut comes up empty. But Surrey Waddy runs in and snags it. 1 out.
Now batting the second baseman, Landon McBride.
What a play by Waddy. Team field awareness. Here's McBride. Stop. Counts 1-0. That pitch will miss low and in. 2-0. Grounded to Kaler. Throw across the diamond will get out. Number 2. Todd Odom continues to get me. I was not ready for that, brother. That one got me. Davis in. Bunt. Frapp fields it. Throw to the dime. And they got her. How about that? A 1-2-3 top of the fifth. And Robbinsville has got the Lady Ironmen under their last 6 outs here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Fans, we'll be right back. All right, fans, bottom of the fifth has crept upon us here on the Gramstar Sports Network. It is 5-1 Memory Frapp. We'll lead off and take ball 1 high and outside. Robbinsville still leading. Big win today. The middle school Lady Knights won 16-5 and finished the season 13-0. Defeated Cherokee at Hiawassee Dam in the championship game, I guess, if you'll have it, for the middle school softball conference. Look out, Woodley Welch may have played interference there on that one. 2-1 the count. Not heard anything about the baseball score as of yet from Hiawassee Dam.
Got it, man.
Fly ball sliced down the right field line, and it drops foul. And that will make the count 2-2. Here in the bottom of the fifth.
Drive one now. Got it, man.
Swing and a miss, and Frapp is down. 1 out for Presley Kaler.
Looking for a soda steal. He was in a bind.
Robbinsville will have to wait about a day and a half
Baseman, Presley Kaler.
to find out their fourth round opponent if the score holds. This game was bumped up a day due to forecasted rain in the area tomorrow. The fourth round was technically going to be played on Tuesday. Barely see Presley Kaler on the diamond without her glasses, and she's not got them on right now. Hits it to left field, and a good running nab by Davis. Boy, what a catch. Running behind her to make that play. 2 gone.
Now batting the first baseman, Naomi Taylor.
Taylor got hot. April the 10th at Western Carolina, hit 3 home runs against A.C. Reynolds in a 7-1 victory for the Robbinsville Lady Knights. Pitch is going to break in there. 0-1.
Good eye, good eye.
Taylor's dad, Bo, giving her some encouragement in native language. 1-1 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Taylor gets a piece of it, grounds it to the shortstop, throws across, and it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the fifth. Well, the two teams have hit a stalemate in the last 2 innings. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Lady Knights still lead at 5-1 here on GramstarSports.com. Emma Proctor will enter the screen here in just a moment and lead off for Cherryville here in the top of the 6th. The Lady Ironmen are down to their last 6 outs of the season. Robbinsville needs just 6 outs to reach the 4th round of the state playoffs for the first time in 5 years.
Working hard, 3.
There you go. Good pitch.
Catches the plate. 0-1. Proctor McSwain and Layla Davis due up 3, 4, 5 spots for the visitors from Cherryville. Out back to the backstop.
Good pitcher now. Come on.
Hit to Schuler, and she makes a great play in shallow left field. Claire Barlow wanted a piece of it, but didn't get in on the action. She's out there in left field now.
Now batting the catcher, Lexi McSwain.
And here's Lexi McSwain, who's caught a fine game behind the plate today for Cherryville. Low and in the dirt. Ball 1. Depending on how things shake out tomorrow, Robbinsville will either have to travel to Uwharrie Charter or host Mountain Island Charter in the 4th round on Friday. That'll be an interesting variable because Zoe Schuler at shortstop is going to be vying for a pair, maybe even 3 state track championships on Saturday in Greensboro. No rest for the weary, as they say. Here's the 3-1. Popped up high and out of play. Well, almost out of play. Caught that tee top of the net. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
A good pitch here, 3. Grip it hard. You got him.
And that missed. Did not get the call. Ball 4.
Man. Now batting Layla Davis.
And Beam's going to courtesy run for Miss McSwain over at first base.
Gregory Beam, courtesy runner at first for McSwain.
Strike 1 as Webster looks her back to the bag. Over to the right. Webster's already picked off 1 runner today. I wouldn't chance it if I was Cherryville. And had her way out in front, chasing that one. Counts 0-2.
Nothing fat now, ma'am.
And that's going to get away from Webster. A wild pitch. And I'll move her up to second base.
Nobody hurt. Come on, Bill.
Robbinsville
Come down right here.
closing in on breaking over that 3rd round playoff hump. But they got to get out of the jam here in just a moment. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that missed off the outside part of the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Killing it.
Rounded right up. Waddy, double play. Yes, indeed. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Thank you very much. How about that? We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Robbinsville is 3 outs away from going to the 4th round of the playoffs. Stay with us, fans. Well, how appropriate is that? You just saw Miss Ella Atwell on your screens. And now she's pinch hitting. Back live for the bottom of the 6th from Judy Nichols Memorial Field here in Robbinsville High School. You're watching the Gramstar Sports Network in the 3rd round of the state playoffs. Inside, ball 1. Peyton Odom has grabbed a bat. She'll be pinch hitting next, it looks like. Billy Knight's trying to get his young up, talented, I mean very talented group some experience. I suppose there's a double-edged sword to that. You have a talented group coming up, but they're not going to get a lot of playing time because the group in front of them is just, well, more experienced and more talented. Any of these reserves probably start anywhere in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Rounded to 3rd, throw across. And boy, what a good stretch over at the bag by Riley Bryant. 1 out. And pinch hitting is Peyton Odom.
For Adam is number 27, Peyton Odom.
Off the plate. 0-1 the count.
Hitter, start off. Go, Peyton.
Good pitch, good pitch. Go, Peyton.
0-2 the count. Anna Williams is due up next. Hit, but playable. And that'll be the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting Anna Williams.
Well, if the Lady Knights are to produce any more offense this moment, it's going to be because of Anna Williams. If not, we'll roll to the 7th, and Robbinsville will have 3 outs, take down Cherryville. Big cut. Swung on and missed, 0-1. (17 conference championships, 16 conference championships, 7 in a row for Robbinsville. Oh, man, stuff like that right there from Anna Williams, who's still going. She may be turned to 3rd. Boy, was she pulling the brakes in a hurry. 2-out triple for Anna Williams here on the Gramstar Sports Network.
Williams triples to left, breaks to the plate. Zoe Schuler.
And here is Zoe Schuler. Good spot for her to be in. Team rooting around from the dugout. Williams at 3rd after a 2-out triple here in the bottom of the 6th. Boys, that girl got some speed. I was trying to say that this program has really built a dynasty for itself. The only thing it's really missing, regional and a state championship. 1-0 count. I pop up, and Miss Davis will end Robbinsville's 6th inning. But Lady Knights have 3 outs to get before they make it to the 4th round of the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. Stay with us, fans. We'll see how it plays out on the Graham Star Sports Network. Ava Miller will step in to begin the top of the 7th. Last chance for Cherryville here in the 3rd round of the state playoffs. Kevin Hensley with you here on GrahamStarSports.com. Memory Frapp back out for her 7th inning of work, trying to finish what she started. Been backed up by wonderful defense. A little shaky of 1 inning only. That was in the 3rd. And rightfully so, the only time the Lady Ironmen have even made a dent in the scoreboard. Otherwise, there's been a lot of sharp plays. Surrey Waddy caught a line drive to turn a double play to end the 6th. Just as an example.
Take it to the house.
And swung on and missed. Got her to chase one downstairs. 1-1 the count. And hits a dribbler back to Frapp. She'll throw it to first. 1 out. Here is Riley Bryant, first baseman.
Now batting Riley Bryant. Check it out.
Two outs to go. Inside, a little too much zip on it. Want to know the count. Outside, 2-0.
Get us out. Come, him. Those strikes, not those strikes, 3. Come on, work hard. Back to me.
3-0. Hit right at Waddy. Boy, she's stayed busy at second base today. Found her toes, to say the very least. 2 outs. 1 to go.
Now batting Taylor Dye.
And it comes down to left fielder Taylor Dye if Cherryville wants to continue its season. In the dirt, ball 1.
Right at her now. Here we go. Get this last out.
Grounded. Low dive. Schuler to first. Oh, man. I'm going to say that they pulled her off the bag. Thought Taylor had it cinched. Oh, baby.
It's okay. You only need 1.
And the inning will continue.
Now batting Chloe Stroop.
Chloe Stroop back up. Inning continues. Game continues. A lot of conjecture. Billy Knight even came out, wanted to contest it, and got shot down. Outside ball one, throw back. And it gets away.
Nice work.
It's a strike. Now, come on. Get us out.
1-0 count. Now back to the net. Counts 1-1.
Come on, Dre. Be ready.
Throw back. And safe again.
Hard out there, 3. Get us last out.
Counts 2-1. Good pitch. Did not get the call. 3-1 the count.
Good pitch. Come on, get us out.
That'll catch the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Right here. Okay.
And once again down to the last strike. Kind of trying to lay out and take in this moment because we know it's coming. If everything will work out. There it is. Definitively strike 3. That is your ball game here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Robbinsville has advanced to the 4th round of the state playoffs for the first time since 2019. Now the teams will line up here at home plate and wish each other well on down the road. Cherryville's season comes to an end at 22 wins, 3 losses. Robbinsville improves to 23 wins and 2 losses. Wow, what a game. What a finish. How about that, fans? Robbinsville has done it. They've cracked open way past the 3rd round of the state playoffs. It hasn't happened in a while. And now let's see if the monkey's off their back and they can roll on forward with it here on GramstarSports.com. Fans, we'll try to be with you Friday wherever we have to set up at, either at URE Charter or right here at home against Mountain Island Charter. Until then, this is Kevin Hensley wishing all of you a great rest of your week. Again, your final score is Robbinsville 5 and Cherryville 1. The time of this game, 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky.
Phillips 3. It's in. She is on fire right now on the Gramstar Sports Network.